All right, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off taking a look at this tweet from Mr. Feng Han, co-founder of ELASTOS. So he says that he was invited by the China Central Bank Financial Institute principal investigator, Zhou Pingzhu. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I tried. All right, so he says they agreed to write a preface for his book, The Wealth of Quantum Era. So he says that they also discussed the cooperation between the credit oracle on ELASTOS and UNIONPAY, which I'm going to get into right later on. But this is massive, right? So first and foremost, I wanted to verify, the legitimacy. Once again, it's extremely hard to speculate what's going on over on the eastern side compared to being in the U.S. Right? We try to see what's going on and connect all the dots with ELASTOS. But I think the dots are there, and I'm going to get into a little more. But let's take a look. All right, so first and foremost, I wanted to see if I could verify this guy as being this principal investigator for the China Central Bank. So he is, right? So an article written about him. China may ramp up digital currency progress to fend off risk from U.S. The Central People's Bank of China Financial Research Institute's principal researcher, Zhou Pingzhou, warned that the Chinese economic plans could face a number of hurdles, including possible complications from overseas. Right? So he went on to indicate that a digital dollar or a successful Facebook Libra launch that somehow replaced the dollar would see American currencies rule the world for another 100 years. So obviously this is a concern of theirs. Stuff like this should be very eye-opening and obvious that we are in some kind of currency cold war. All right. What's happening right now is everyone is fighting for control of the world, right? Because we went from world reserve asset of the dollar. Previously we had Spain, UK, and then now US. Obviously, every country wants to be that next ruler, and typically each currency rules for about 100 years. All right, so we might be moving on to more of a global currency that doesn't go away in 100 years. That's another subject. But either way, you can see the concern, right? So we're in a Cold War, pretty much. So I wanted to verify what else is going on over here. So this is definitely him, found in the picture. And so this was a meeting with the executive chairman of the Beijing Academy of Blockchain Consensus. They met together to explore the development prospects of blockchain in finance. So there you go. Another meeting with him and a panel. So global consensus and sharing in the digital age. There he is right in the middle. And, if you want to go ahead and read the article, I will put the link in the description. But that is indeed him. That's really all I wanted to verify, who he is, what he does, and so on. So why is this important? Why does this matter, right? So first and foremost, you need to understand what these ELASTOS credit oracles are that they are discussing utilizing, right? So development begins for the ELASTOS native credit oracle network. ELASTOS credit oracles will operate in conjunction with Chainlink's oracle network, tapping off-chain data from both external blockchains and traditional data sources to facilitate the efficient and effective functioning of DeFi platforms across the ELASTOS ecosystem. In addition, ELASTOS credit oracles will play a unique role in providing services related to the digital asset ownership and personalized credit issuance. Most importantly, credit oracles will draw on ELASTOS' network of delegated proof-of-stake nodes to verify off-chain data and will only accept payment in ELA, thus establishing a decentralized operating environment and contributing another use case for ELA. All right. I wanted to emphasize that real quick because I see so many people complaining, what does this have to do with the ELASTOS? The price never goes up. And just like, that's all anyone cares about. What we are doing, right? We're in a speculative market still. We're trying to figure out who's really got the connections to all the people with money, right? Because those are the ones that are going to get used ultimately, right? Might have some winners on the retail side that have their own reasons they won. But if you're going to find the new Amazons as far as an investment, or Apples or whatever, the new future is probably going to involve their connection, right? And obviously, Mr. Feng Han is very well connected. So, Peter After 8, go ahead and follow him at Peter After 8. He said, UnionPay is the largest credit card payment organization, debit and credit cards combined, in the world, offering mobile online payments based on total value of payment transactions ahead of Visa and MasterCard. UnionPay cards can be used in 164 countries and regions around the world. So there you have it. And he says that they are discussing a cooperation between the credit oracle on ELASTOS and UnionPay. All right, with this guy who is working with the China Central Bank. Okay, but yeah, just to put some more emphasis, right? So UnionPay is also called China UnionPay. It's headquartered in Shanghai. And, you know, who knows the extent of this? Who knows what will come out of it? But my main point here is that they're discussing, right? He says they're discussing potential collaboration with UnionPay, with very important people, and this guy is clearly plugged in, as I've shown you before. Okay, so from last year, right? So in 2019, he met with the Alibaba vice president, and he said the credit building of bank, which made by steel and concrete, will be replaced by the data credit using blockchain. All right, so ELASTOS initiated what's called Leo, and they're working with Alibaba and Tencent to build this out. You know, I haven't heard anything much that came out of this, but it was an event that they hosted, and it's a project that they are currently working on. And this is one of the vice presidents over there at Alibaba. Gao Hongbin, I guess is how you say it. I don't know. But also, here he is with the Tencent Cloud vice president as well, Long Wang. So this was that same event, whatever they discussed. I've talked about the Manhattan Project Fund as well. You can see up there on the board, ELASTOS. Maybe somebody who's more plugged in China could fill us in on what's actually going on over there. But on the surface, it looks like this is probably the most connected project in all of China, public blockchains that you can use. And the development they have done is impressive, to say the least. So just wanted to shoot this out there real quick, let you guys know ELASTOS seems to be doing big things. If anyone can add on to this in the comments, I would appreciate it. All right. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.